4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Victory for the little guys against mega corporations that have an ethos of greed at their core. That, in a nutshell, is the take-home message from Ready Player One, which channels 1982's Tron. Little more than 30 years ago, it seemed almost inconceivable that you could log onto a computer, create your own profile, true or otherwise, and connect with people anywhere in real time. But what if 30 years from now, you could log in, become your own personal avatar, true or otherwise, and interact with people in an infinite virtual world? Consider the possibilities and the perils. That's the basic premise of Ernest Cline's bestseller, Ready Player One, which captured the imagination of Steven Spielberg. He directs the movie from a screenplay by Zak Penn and Cline. In the year 2045, the real world is a harsh place. The only time Wade Watts, played by Sheridan, truly feels alive is when he escapes to the OASIS, an immersive virtual universe where most of humanity spend their days. In the OASIS, you can go anywhere, do anything, be anyone. The only limits are your own imagination. The OASIS was created by the brilliant and reclusive eccentric James Halliday, played by Mark Rylance, who left his immense fortune and total control of the OASIS to the winner of a 3-part contest he designed to find a worthy heir. When Wade conquers the first challenge of the reality-bending treasure hunt, he and his friends, known as the High Five, are hurled into a fantastic universe of discovery and danger to save the OASIS and their world. They include fellow escapee from the real world, Artemis, played by Olivia Cooke.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Uber director Spielberg spent 3 years chiselling the film into shape and made sure he inserted a surfeit of pop culture references. That's both smart and endearing. He immersed himself into motion capture technology and visual effects to bring out the best of the hyper-real world where much of the story takes place. The dynamic between the two key players, Sheridan and Cooke, works well. Sheridan brings an everyday guy sort of decency to his portrayal of the movie's centrepiece, while I admired Cooke's spirited performance as his partner in crime. Game players should find plenty to satiate their desires here, even if at its core the narrative is a straightforward one, the likes of which we've seen many times before. While Ready Player One moves along at pace and there's plenty of action throughout, the expression "too much of a good thing" comes to mind. It's bloated, and the third act seemed to go on ad nauseum. So, while I found it engaging for extended periods, it was not totally absorbing. Ready Player One scores a 7 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.